Da 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 da. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to do body work. As you can see, overnight I spent some time putting a little bit of additional details into these legs. Not a lot. Really, I can't emphasize this enough. Don't go overboard with details. The more you try to show people what's there, the weirder it looks. Anyway, I've got my image back, my reference image. And now what I want to do is have another pair of legs. Do I need to make another pair of legs? Well, you may ask. Well, no, I don't. Select this. Now here's the origin. Yeah, I probably talked about origins in another video somewhere. But the origin should be at the bottom of the middle of whatever you're making. Unless you want it somewhere else, maybe you do, who knows. But for a lot of things to work right, that's a good place to start. So I'm going to take these legs, move them about there. Now you'll notice up here, we're no longer in the middle. Well, okay, fine. Let's put the origin back where it belongs. You do that by going Control A. And you can pick all of these, but I use scale sometimes, but usually all transforms is fine. Now you see you've got your 0 point in the 0, and up here we've got 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. We still don't have extra legs. Well, we're gonna. Go to this wrench here, add modifier, mirror. Look at that, legs. Is that too wide? No, it's not. I decided it's not too wide. Here in the mirror modifier, you can modify a lot of things. One thing to turn on, always turn on, is clipping. What clipping does is if you get into here, edit mode, and you say, I want to push this all the way over, if clipping is on, that's as far as it will go. If clipping is off, you can take this and put it anywhere and you can see what kind of weirdness happens. So, clipping on. Yeah, you will turn clipping off for some tweaks, but we're not going to be there for a long time. Why am I doing this? Because it's in front of me. What else? Anyway, here we are. When you have a modifier, you can click here. Oh boy, you can't see that. You can't apply modifiers in edit mode. I don't know why, but you can't. But don't apply mirror modifiers until the last minute. Now I'm going to go out of edit mode into object mode, and I'm going to add another, what do you call those things? Another cylinder. I'm going to select that. I'm going to turn it 90 degrees. And the first thing I'm going to do, go into edit mode. And break it in half. And I'll show you why in a bit. In order for, animations and posing and stuff, you can get away with things not being perfect mirrors of other things But, oh, I don't have shortcuts here. Delete faces. Delete faces. This. Oh, hang on a sec. Screencast keys. There you go. That. Control. Oh. I did it stupid. 1. Okay, the control 1. There. Control to there. Delete faces. And I'm going to get at this here and add this face back because deleting it was dumb. F is the... And then if you have this, you can do dissolve edges, and now it's like it should be. I am going to select the whole thing. Come on, all of it. Thank you. Scale it down a little bit. I'm just doing this by eye now, and I'm scaling it in a little bit because most riding horses, at least, are not round. And the ones that are, let me tell you, are painful to ride. They're usually ponies, and not only are they painful to ride, but they're pretty mean. Okay, so now I've got this. I'm going to move it to Chewy's midline here. And yeah, okay, we could grab this face and move this in. There's a girth line. 3. Okay, so select all. Down, down, down. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you guys a trick that I learned way back in my days as a paste-up artist. And if you don't know what a paste-up artist is, you are a very lucky person. You'll notice that Chewy is really long. I'm going to make this model excessively long for a good reason. One of the things you learn when you do a lot of commercial art is that shrinking things inside hides a multitude of sins. And enlarging them only takes what's bad and makes it a lot worse. So don't do that. Always set things up to enable you to shrink them. Okay, now I've got a problem here. Object mode. Why is my picture of Chewy in the wrong place? I don't know. So just move it back. And move this back to where it is. Good old Chewy. Chewy is buried across the driveway. Add modifier, mirror. Oh, see? Let this be a lesson to you. I didn't set all the transforms here, and it decided, okay, well, I'll mirror it over here. So let's take that off. Go back to there. Control A, all transforms. Now, when I add the mirror, it puts it in the right place. Isn't that great? Well, it almost does. Why is this? One has to wonder. Go into edit mode. Now here's where you're going to love clipping. Oh, that's why, because I scaled the whole thing. I just alt-selected this line, pull it over. See, clipping's not on. Isn't that bad? Turn on clipping. and it will put it right where it's supposed to be. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to select this, go to 3, and I'll go to save there. Now I've got proportional editing turned on. I'm going to go to here. I could do this afterward, but it's easier to just do it and get it out of the way. Well, it's easier for me. I don't know about you. Okay, and this E. Pull this out. Okay, and now we need to move it up a little bit. I'm going to pull it out. Oh, I hit rotate instead of E. R rotates and E. Go away. So here we are. And I'm going to pause the video while I do this. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm just following his top line, which was painful but splendid. And I will be back once I've got everything done. Okay, I've made a little bit more progress here. And I wanted to show you a few things. You're going to need to start moving the neck in. And yeah, I've got proportional editing turned on because why not? On the back here, I had been scaling this, and the problem with scaling instead of moving with clipping turned on is that you get these weird curvy lines. I'm not a fan of these. They make everything harder later on. So I am going to draw my own lines. So there. And if you want to make sure you've put them where they belong, go up here to circle, which I should name legs, and turn off this eye. There we go. Now we can make sure we see where everything's supposed to be. And I can go up here and draw that there. I gotta put my shortcuts back here. Shift, click, click, clickety, clickety, and delete, dissolve edges. How about there? Hey. Anyway, got those again. Delete, dissolve edges. These are they're not much moved, so I'm not going to worry about them. Whenever your knife is over a vertex, which is where you want it to be, you'll see right now my square is one color and then it's two colors with an outline. That's where you want to be. And after you use this enough, you can almost feel it latching onto those vertices. And yeah, it's the plural of vertex is vertices, just like the plural of appendix is appendices, etc. There we go. Now, okay. Well, I'm going to grab this line and that line, but push those in. And I'm going to grab this line and pull those out. And we're slowly but surely getting a horse bum. There you go. And A, select none. C, select all of this. All of it, I tell you, all of it. When you do this and you got the mirror modifier on, anything that touches the middle, hold down the mouse button and deselect it. Otherwise, trust me, you're going to be in a lot of pain. Vertex, smooth vertices. You can come down here and tell it how many times you want to do it. I just want it until it's more or less happy. I will fix the actual dimensions later. Now we come back to the neck. You notice I've been curving these lines? Yeah, Chewy really had withers that high. There was nothing, absolutely nothing, this horse could not jump. And would at any opportunity. But as you're doing this, you know, the neck gets thinner and thinner, so just move it in. You don't even need proportional editing on, but it's kind of nice to have in this case. And don't worry about getting it perfect at this point. And yeah, Chewy's head is turned. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Here I'm going to start getting ready to attach the head to the neck. We're going to do the head in the next video because whether you like it or not, there's so much that has to be taken into account. Was his neck that long? Yeah, it kind of was. But remember, it's better to make things shorter than make them longer. Trust an old mechanical art studio manager on this. And vertex, come here, smooth vertices. There we go, that's a good start. Now we've got this problem where you can't see the legs. That's okay, you don't need to see them just now. We'll deal with those later, but there's a couple of things I want to deal with first. And one of them is the front legs. If you spend a lot of time with horses, and I hope you do, I hope you can, you'll notice they go down a bit here. And they come out a bit this way. Okay, so now, that's, and you know, play with it until you get it right. Pull that down. And now what I'm going to do for the rest of time is I'm just going to use proportional editing for a while. To see if I can get, see if I can get a nice horse shape. And I will be going on and on and on doing this and tweaking until the cows I don't own come home. But this is what I'm doing for this part. Now up here, this is going to be the tail. And I'm not going to do anything with it yet. Just make it there so I don't forget to do it. Scale it down a little bit. Tweak it a little bit, you know, like that. And yeah, oops, that's too much. And edit mode, object mode. So, okay, we're doing pretty well. We have to attach the legs to the body, but I want to wait until I get all the body parts assembled, because right now the legs are hollow and I can see all the way up and down them. And you never know, there might be something in there that I want or don't want. But anyway, save your file. Save. There you go. Okay, so in the next video, we will be working on the head, and heads are tricky, so buckle your seatbelts. Save your file, and I'll see you later.